Today we're going to break down the sell that we recently took on US 30. I'll show you exactly what the market was telling us, what confirmed the entry, and how ICC helped us identify the move before price dropped. So to start off, we always want to look at our 4-hour time frame. So first we got this indication that price wanted to sell around last week. This is an indication because price broke this previous low. Then, of course, after our indication, the next step is to look for a correction. So price began correcting back up. Once we got to this point, you want to scale down to your 1-hour time frame to start looking for some bearish clues to get in for a sell. So looking at the 1 hour, we had a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a lower high. So this first lower high is what gave us a clue that price may be getting ready to sell, but we always want a lower high after a lower low. We haven't gotten a lower low yet, so we don't have the confirmation that we need to enter a sell just yet. So after we got that lower high, price began to come down and we finally got that lower low. Now we are looking for the next lower high for our entry. So whenever we get a lower low, we always want to mark out the level or the previous higher low that price broke from, which is right here. Price broke from this level when it made this lower low, so we mark that out. Now, when price broke that level, that is our mini indication. If you have not watched my previous videos, when you are selling, a mini indication is when price finally makes a lower low after correcting up. If you're in a buy, a mini indication is when price makes a higher high after correcting down. So this is our first lower low mini indication that price wants to sell below this level. Below the level that it broke, price is bearish. So I'm just going to mark this out as mini indication. A mini indication still has to correct just like a regular indication would. In this case, we got a very small correction. Sometimes we would see things like this before price decided to come down. But we got this small correction back up and it created a lower high, another lower high. So not only did it come back into our level like we want to see, but it created another lower high for an entry. So your entry should have been around there. Because this is a small lower high, I would have put my stop loss above the previous lower high. And I go back to my 4-hour to put my TP at the body of the indication just to be safe. At the body of the indication. I don't use the wicks for my TP. So if we scale back down to the 1 hour, this is what it should have looked like. If you wanted to continue holding, you could have. Price is still making lower lows and lower highs. But like I said, I like to use the body of the indication, and it should have looked something like that. So I use this same entry model to get all of my A+ setups trading ICC. If you are interested in learning and being involved in the community, I do have a Discord. I give daily analysis in real time, so you'll know exactly what to expect on the charts and what to be looking for. So if you are interested in that, the link will be in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.